We are continuing to catch up with Little Brothers Friends of the Elderly this morning. Joining us is Danielle Berg. Thank you for being here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you again for having me.
Yes, thank you for taking the time to tell us a little bit about what the programs you offer are. And we're going to start off with what we were talking about last hour, which was the holiday meals. And those are coming up and you need volunteers for that, right?
We do. That is correct. So our Thanksgiving meal is coming up on Thursday, November 28th. And our dine-in meal option will be at the Marquette Elks Lodge here in Marquette. And again, there will also be deliveries as well that will go out. There will be about 165 meals that get delivered out into the community.
Wow. And can you give us the details about the what, where, when times for everything for the Thanksgiving meals?
Yes. So we will be serving at the Elks. We'll be serving dinner right at 1 o'clock. So I would suggest getting there maybe 15-20 minutes early even. And the delivered meals that will be going out that day will be going out between noon and 1 o'clock.
Okay.
To people's homes.
Excellent. And so this is just one of the many programs that you guys offer. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the other ones?
Absolutely. So we definitely have a lot going on throughout the year. We don't just do the holiday meals. Our signature program, for example, is our Friendly Visiting program. And for that, we onboard and match volunteers with lonely or isolated elders so that they can have a regular visitor in their home, somebody to connect with in case they've lost their social connections otherwise.
Right, and why is that so important? I mean, especially, as you get older, it might seem like your circle probably gets a little smaller. Is that right?
It does. It does, and lots of variables affect who people have in their life. But as people age, they lose the other people around them. Families are spread out, not so much living right necessarily in the same communities. And it's hugely important because it's a mental health issue, really. For an elder to be lonely or isolated is not good for anybody, and it also can contribute to decline and depression and other things like that. So it really is a boost for these lonely or isolated elders to be able to get some interaction and make some friends and experience other people, which also brings me back to the point about our holiday meals. The idea is for us to bring these people together, and we have a family style meal, and if otherwise they weren't going to have a meal or a holiday experience, we like to be able to give that to them.
Right, and so the holiday meals, it's not just for people who are part of your program, but it's kind of for anybody who might need a meal that day.
That is exactly right. We do have several programs that people do have to be particular members of the program for various things. However, for the holiday meals, it's anybody 60 and over in the community that identifies as lonely or isolated or that would otherwise maybe not get a holiday meal. So they can definitely reach out to us at the office in Marquette. Again, we can be reached at 906-273-2575. And also for volunteers that are interested in helping out, they can reach us at our website, lbfemichigan.org, and they can register to volunteer directly on that website. And it also lists all of our different volunteer options that we have, because there are many.
Yeah, and so if if there's somebody who knows an elderly person who they think would benefit from the help of you guys, how can they get that elderly person involved? Definitely.
If anybody knows an elder that identifies as lonely or isolated that's over the age of 60 in our community, they can definitely refer that elder to us. They can just call the office and give us the information on the elder, and then we would get together with them, meet them, get to know them, and see if they're a fit for the program.
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us,
Yes.
Danielle. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, and we'll have all those details for you on our website, myupnow.com. For now, we'll be right back with more My UP Mornings after the break.